this exercise, I think, more than anything, will encourage each member who's here to think about what the Midlands can be. So many of us think about the 1 year or think about the 5 years on a normal basis. But Midlands Reality Check, unlike most things, has a long-term vision. And that allows us to think bigger than we almost ever can. That allows us to look at a large vision that can be revolutionary.
I think first and foremost, we have to have a shared understanding of where it is that we want to be. A shared understanding of where other folks are coming from within our region and what's important to them.
We can't just look at for our own little town, municipality, county. We need to look at for the region, because economic development is no longer a local focus, it's an international focus.
And it does matter where we're going, and it matters how we're going to get there. So not just to have that vision, but to have the regional vision and to have everyone come together. It's very critical for our future.
I don't think you can have a point of view or regional identity until you get a sense of what we're making, what we're producing. And when I say that, it becomes clearer to me. We're talking about ourselves in the world, in a global marketplace. This is the shift that has to happen.
You know, I think the major issue that faces our region is we fail sometimes to work together. And I think given that opportunity that Reality Check has provided to really bring a lot of really different ideas to the table, sets a nice stage for success in the years to come.
So our challenge is to make sure that each of our different component parts work together on a coordinated response, that we're working together, leveraging some of the different assets that we all have.
Now, I think there's certain points of each community, each neighborhood that we treasure. At the same time, we've got to figure out how to balance that attachment to our history and to treasure those characteristics while growing and expanding and bringing new people and collaborating with all those in the regions.
In order to do that, we've got to become a city in the region that draws and retains the best talent, recognizing that in the 21st century, companies now are following talent.
We're trying to recruit the best and the brightest from around the world with our research institutions, our military bases. Now high-end manufacturing is getting ready to come into the region. So how do we recruit them?
We have to get in touch with this generation, the coming generation, and create the now here. And it may not look like where we've come from. That may end up being one layer, the history we've come from. It's a change in attitude.
This is about changing the mindset and the way that we look at growth within our region, understanding that the next generation doesn't necessarily want to live the way that the previous generations have.
You know, I think one of the things that surprised me most that I heard was how many people move to an area, even sometimes without a job, because the attractiveness of the area, the quality of life in the area is so critical to them.
It's a state that needs to lean forward, and you hope that Reality Check causes to support this reality around, look, we are a region first of all, and we need to act together, and there could be a really great future for South Carolina.
Game Day and the Results Summit and this whole process really affirms that the Midlands is an amazing place. We no longer need to compare ourselves to other regions. It's a great place to live. It is a great place to work, to visit. We have so many assets here, and to see everyone come together and just celebrate what those assets are, and then to believe in them enough to say we're going to do things better.
That is going to be the task over the next 12 to 18 months as we sit down and really understand what all this means and what are the things that we can be doing today to ensure that we know where we are in 30 years.
I'm very excited about the prospects and how this is going to challenge us and engage us again to do things differently.